Okay, hello everyone. Hello, grade 10 students. I actually miss you so much. This is another session online or online session based on Cycle 6 of Stream Unit 6 with the title of Better Safe Than Sorry. In this lesson, we will deal with the topic of technology and how technology is important, the definition of technology, and we cannot do without technology. And also we go through some grammatical pointers, the passive voice, and uh, we will do revision on this topic. So let's go. As you can see, this the contents of the unit 6. The topic is technology and crime, and I think we deal with this, or we had already this unit together in with I think class 1A and 1D. So you can say that it's just a revision, and the vocabulary deal with technology at home and electrical appliances, type of offense, and descriptions of objects. The grammar, as we said before, it deals with the passive and relative clauses, and we will deal with relative clauses in upcoming session, inshallah. Speaking here will be discuss the effects of modern technology on our life and how we cannot do without it nowadays. With the upcoming, inshallah, this slide, what is the importance of technology in our life? Do you think technology will dominate human in the future? Why and why not? So I imagine being with you in person, face to face, in the classroom, and I guess I would hear a lot of ideas related to this topic because you are the generation of technology and you can do a lot on the internet. So let's move to the video. And now watch the following video to learn more about what is technology and how can technology control our life nowadays. Let's move and watch. So you don't need to take notes because it's subtitled. Okay. Okay, guys. I think I we enjoy we enjoyed this video together, and I think it's interesting to live in the age of technology and among those technology invented before we were born and even after we were born. And eliciting the definition of technology is very important, and I think it's related to creativity and innovation. And this inspiring video, I think it has a lot of ideas. And if we were again in the class, I think we will hear a lot of discussions on the ideas from you, actually. Now the next video, and now watch another video to learn more about effects of technology on communication. I think thanks to technology, we enjoy and we can communicate with anyone, anywhere uh, in the world, in the globe. So, do you agree that technology leads to globalization? Okay, watch. You need here to take notes because this is a little bit less subtitled than the previous one. This is a good advice, I think, at the end of the video. And technology has advantages and disadvantages, and you should balance between the time you use the internet and technology. And as we watched and elicit from the video, I think the advantages and the pros are a lot, like in education and in the classroom, we cannot do without technology, and also in business, communication between companies and in business is essential. But in the same time, technology perhaps be harmful for our social life and leads to isolation among the members of the family. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. And the section here in this lesson is the grammar and the passive voice. We just try to remember together the general form of the passive. I think the structure is clear. So we form the passive using the relevant tense of the verb to be, plus the past participle form of the main verb. So verb to be plus PP. So for the verb clean, for example, we would have the passive form of these different tenses. For example, with the present simple, we can say the room is cleaned every day. But if it is present continuous, you can say it's being cleaned now. Or past simple, you can say it was cleaned yesterday. And with the future, for example, it will be cleaned tomorrow, and so on. And when we come to the models like can and should and must, we can use this form like it can be, it should be, it must be, it's going to be, it will be, plus the past participle, of course. For example, how to form the passive question. Okay, you can say it is being cleaned today. Had it been cleaned before? Should it be cleaned daily? And so on. So you can start with the auxiliary verb, with the verb to be. Okay. After that, why we sometimes we use the passive voice or the passive form. Look at this sentence, and you will deliver the letter tomorrow. The letter is the object of the sentence. They is the subject, and we can make the letter the subject by starting with the letter. You can say the letter will be delivered tomorrow. And if we want, we can include the subject of the first sentence, and the letter will be delivered by them tomorrow. So we use the passive to say what happens to the subject of a sentence. Like the bridge, what happened to the bridge? The bridge was painted in 1999. What happened to the military jets? Are usually flown by men. What happened to the flight in Boston or to Boston? It will be delayed because of the striking ground crew. And we use that an active sentence to say what a subject does. So we start with the subject, when we wanted to express what a subject does, like John Exmoor pointed that bridge in 1999, or Air Force pilots, usually men, fly military jets. So what they do, they fly military jets. Okay. Sometimes active sentence sound unnatural. So we resorted to use the passive form. So because of what? Because who does the action is not important or not known, and the action itself is important. Like tickets can be purchased from the booth at the entrance, and Spanish is spoken in much of South America. Edward Moore was killed. So this is the form of the passive, and why we sometimes we have to use the passive, or it's better to use the passive. The same sentence rewritten using the active would not be wrong, as we said, but the subject of this sentence would sound strange. So it's better to use the passive form. And you can purchase tickets from the booth at the entrance. People speak Spanish in much of South America. Okay, so it's better to be in passive form. Uh, After that, when we talk about the passive present, remember that the verb to be has to be used in all passive sentences and must be plural if the subject is plural. For example, this phone is, but these chairs are. So the verb to be should follow the subject according to whatever it is, plural or singular. Okay? After the verb to be, you must use the past participle in all tenses. So no passive without verb to be and PP. For example, vintage wine is sold. You can't say vintage wine is sell. You should use past participle. And the passive is used in the present often to describe processes. So when you describe an experiment perhaps in the physics lab, you can use the passive to describe what happened. Okay, or what's happening during the experiment. For example, the half-finished machine is then sent. So what happens to the half-finished machine? It is sent to room for painting, and after that, the wine is then taken and put into bottles. And it's the same with the passive past. Remember with the passive that the past participle is always the same, and you can see a list of common irregular verbs on the internet or on this page. It is the verb to be that it changes. Okay? So the passive past is clear in this sentence or in this example. I was driving around in the taxi at high speed. So was driven. If it's the past is driven. So the past was driven, but the present is driven. And we were treated terribly at the hotel last year. So this is a passive past. I had to be taken to hospital immediately. So had to be taken. Note how the passive in English is more flexible than other languages. Look at these two sentences. The letter was sent by express post and arrived at 9 a.m. I was sent a letter. So the letter was sent. I was sent a letter. So in the first sentence, he means it's clear that the subject of the passive sentence is the letter. In the second, it is not I that is sent, but again the letter English. The letter is the subject here. So English allows for this type of construction. Other examples here, they were given a new TV for Christmas, means the TV is given, not they. So the TV was given to them, okay? And she was promised a pay rise by the boss. The pay rise is promised, not she. Okay, guys, now I think we come to the end of this session today. If we were in person or in a real classroom, I think I would ask you these questions of KWL, what you know, what you wanted to know, and what you learn. So this is your feedback. I would be happy if I hear your feedback, but no one actually attended this session. So the homework, our home assignment now to do this exercise at home. It's a simple exercise based on the passive or active exercise here. For each sentence, just choose either the active or the passive form of the verb, and the correct tense is correct. Okay. Goodbye, guys, and I hope to see you soon, inshallah. And actually, I miss you so much, and I hope to see you in the classroom at Alexandria STEM School, inshallah. Bye. Thank you.